what the is happening with my body? Hey guys, it's Marley from Kale and Krunches, and welcome back to my channel. We've got another pregnancy video today, and this one is for all my mamas out there right now who are pregnant and wondering what is going on with their bodies. I'm going to be sharing 12 weird changes that I'm personally going through right now, in the hopes that maybe if you're going through them too, you might know that you are not alone. Before we dive in, I just want to remind you to make sure you are subscribed to this channel and also to check me out on Instagram, where I share a ton of everyday mom content and right now pregnancy content. So what the fuck is happening with our bodies? Let's just tell it how it is. Whoever invented the term pregnancy glow was obviously a man, because there is no glowing over here. But before we even talk about the glow and skin and all that stuff, let's talk about boobs, because the first 4 changes I'm going to talk about are all about our friends, our girls, our boobs. So number 1, and probably the most obvious, is that they are going to get bigger. And for a lot of people, they say that this is the first sign where they realize they are pregnant, because all of a sudden they woke up and they had huge boobs. But they don't just get bigger. The second thing that happens is that your nipples change. They also get bigger, and for a lot of people they get darker. It's kind of cool and scientific and biological, because basically they get bigger and darker, so they become these like bullseyes that your babies can see and latch onto right out of the womb. So if that's happening right now, don't freak out, know that it's normal. The third thing that happens with our boobs is they also get super veiny, like veins everywhere, just veins, veins, veins. I feel like for me, I'm super pale, so maybe my veins are more obvious, but they are like blue and it's kind of scary, but apparently normal. And the last thing, number 4, is that they are so itchy. Just itchy boobs, itchy nipples. My nipples last time in my pregnancy ended up being like bruised and broken blood vessels everywhere because of how much I was scratching. It was really weird, but I think it's kind of like the reason your stomach is itchy, because it's just, they're growing and the skin is stretching. Speaking of stomachs and itching, itchy belly has been insane for me this time around. Now, I know it's normal to itch because the skin is stretching, like we just said, but there is some sort of like medical thing that someone warned me about on Instagram, being like, hey Marley, if your belly's that itchy, you might have this. I don't remember what it was, maybe I'll just put it here, but I'm just saying look it up and ask your doctor if you're worried. But yeah, there could be something wrong if your belly's really, really, really itchy. Speaking of bellies, number 6 is a hairy belly. I don't know about you, but my belly is like fuzzy, and I can especially see it when I'm wearing black leggings and the blonde hairs are like sticking up everywhere, and I'm like, oh, fuzzy wuzzy was a bear. And speaking of hair, number 7, hair color changes. I've never dyed my hair before. This is my natural hair color, but by the end of my last pregnancy, I was like a full-blown ginger. It was so red, especially after I had the baby. I don't know if it's the hormones or what it is, but my hair was like a completely different color. Right now, it's getting to be quite red and also gray, but yeah, turning red too. Speaking of red, number 8 is skin redness. There's a lot of redness going on with my skin, and I know for a lot of people too. It's like broken blood vessels, redness in the cheeks, a lot of redness around the nose. I think it's because our blood volume just increases so much in our body, causes like crazy changes. But I'm finding, like, especially in the morning, my skin is super pale and then like splotchy redness. In addition to the redness, number 9, more skin stuff, pregnancy acne. I'm super lucky this time around that my skin has not been that bad. My first pregnancy, as you can see, my skin was crazy. It's normally really, really good. I'm really lucky that way, but the hormones go all crazy. Typically our acne from pregnancy and just hormonal acne in general shows up in the cheeks and the chin area. So that's where mine is concentrated. This is my skin with no makeup right now, and you can see that there is definitely some chin and cheek acne going on. Still within this upper body portion, number 9 or 10? Number 10 is congestion and nosebleeds. I wake up every single morning feeling like I have a cold, which is kind of scary because it's COVID right now, but after a few minutes, it's just like the pregnancy congestion. There's just so much fluid and so much blood. And funny story, I was at the dentist the other day, and on my way, I got a nosebleed in the car and didn't have any Kleenex or baby wipes or anything on me, so I had to use a mask. That's what caught my nosebleed. Pretty gross. Speaking of the dentist, I find that my gums bleed like crazy during pregnancy. I don't know if you guys are noticing that too when you brush your teeth, but it's like a bloody bath, a bloody show when I brush my teeth. And last but not least, number 12, everyone's favorite, cellulite. I got a ton of cellulite on my legs and my arms last pregnancy. It went away eventually. It's just the way the fat deposits in the body. Obviously, we're gaining body fat when we're pregnant. Maybe during the pandemic, we're gaining a little more, maybe not. I really try not to stress about it. I'm also not working out as much. I know the more you work out, the more you build muscle, the more you lose cellulite. So for me, I'm just kind of letting it go and seeing what happens. At the end of the day, while we might not have the pregnancy glow we dreamed of, and the expectations are a lot different than the reality, I think it is all worth it. We are growing humans in our bodies right now. We are delivering them into the world, and we might look a little bit different after, with more cellulite, stretch marks, flabby, looser skin, whatever it is. But those are just reminders of our inner strength, the fact that we carried life, and it's just something that I think we should be so proud of. So really try not to stress. Let's just have a little humor about it all. And I hope that you mamas all feel so good in your pregnancy. Any questions, let me know, leave them in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know by liking and subscribing to my channel. And again, you can find me over at Instagram, and I will see you in the next video.